Hi there, it's Raven here, getting ready to do it for whomever needs this reading, which is a reading for whomever might need it. It could be some useful information, it could be your energy, someone else's energy, a mix of both, but it cannot and will not resonate with all. And of course, personal reading information is down below. All right, let's see the strongest messages that need to come through. 5 of Wands. Oh, gosh. And then we have the Page of Wands reversed. Someone is getting some kind of bad news that they're not taking it well. They are just all up in the air. They're just, it's not good news, period. They thought it was going to be. So they're like conflicted about this. Like, what do you mean it's not good news? What do you mean I didn't get the reaction I wanted? What do you mean I didn't get ... What is that? What do you mean? What do you mean? And they want to get all up in arms about it and fight it. Like, this can't be true. This can't be this. They lost something here with the 5 of Wands and then the Page of Wands reversed. They lost something. And if you look over here, ooh, 6 of Wands. Yeah. I was going to say, if you look over here, it looks like they're all not even realizing what the heck they're doing, and they're going to hit that bee's nest, that hornet's nest, whatever you want to call it, okay? They're all blindfolded, acting foolish, thinking that they're going to get away with something, keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it. They're going to be the victor, right? Yeah. Well, I don't think so. I really don't think so, because we have the 6 of Wands now. Someone else that didn't engage in nonsense, that didn't compete, that didn't, sit there and fight and, drama and need assistance and all this kind of nonsense is actually getting the victory. Yeah, it was just like they didn't even realize what the hell they were doing. And if they did, they just didn't care. They thought that they would win something. They thought that they can get out of something. They thought that they can cause some kind of tension, some kind of competitiveness. They thought that they can handle something. They could have got quite a few people involved. And the reason they could have even messed up some kind of foundation and relationship. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you see the 4 Wands here. 4 Wands is a foundation. It stops someone from taking the next step. Mess with someone's relationships, mess with someone's connections, mess with someone's foundation and structure. You understand what I'm saying? But you see this person doesn't have the blindfold on. This person has their wand and they're just sitting back, like enjoying the show. So it honestly feels like someone has caused some kind of upheaval. They wanted, it was fun to them. It was competitive. It was a game. It was, how much damage can I cause? Not realizing how much consequences, or if there was consequences, they wouldn't be the one to pay it. It's like that type of energy. But on the other hand, there's someone here that didn't engage in this nonsense, didn't participate, didn't have one of these wands, wasn't part of this person's ploy game, little happy, joy time here. They weren't competing. They weren't fighting. They weren't in the drama. They weren't defending. They weren't doing anything of the kind, okay? And here's where they are. 6 of Wands. I don't even remember saying the intro. It feels like I just jumped into this. So someone just jumped into something here. They just jumped right in and was just like, woohoo! I'll get away with it. I'll, ooh. I feel like this is the 6 of Wands energy with the Strength card and the Queen of Swords. The last laugh, Queen of Swords, is like, yeah, I seen that coming a mile away. I've been down, I played those type of games a long time ago, and I've learned my damn lesson. I knew when to cut things out, or I knew the truth all along, or I knew when to communicate and when not to. I knew what to sign and what not to. I knew who to partner with and who to trust and, that type of thing. I knew when to restrain. I knew all of that. I knew when to walk away with the 8 of Cups. I knew when to stay silent with the Hermit. I knew when to do do the right thing at the right time, or what to commit to with the Hierophant here. I knew that I could love myself, or that true love is out there, or that I would continue to do the things I love or surround myself with the people I love. I knew in my heart of hearts with the Hierophant and the Hermit and the Strength card, I knew that I would be the victor in the end. Five of Cups. I knew things would come crashing down. And I also knew that if I engaged in this nonsense and didn't make the right decision, I would be the one in the Five of Cups energy. But I was strong enough and wise enough and determined enough not to engage in this nonsense of the Five of Wands. I made the right decision. I stayed strong. And my goodness, I want this offer, this opportunity, this chance, this new beginning, this reward, this attention, this victory, this success, this commitment, this whatever. I earned it. Because when everyone else was playing games thinking they were going to get away with something, when everyone else was throwing their hat in and competing or gambling or whatever the hell it is, those bees, those hornets are going all over someone. And this person, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Swords energy is like, I knew that. And even at times, if I was unsure or I was in the middle, getting tossed around over here, I knew with my strength and my wisdom when to leave something the hell alone. And now someone is in the Nine of Swords energy. Stress, worry, anxiety, overthinking. Page of Cups reverse. There's nothing that they can say. What are they going to say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I engaged in all this. I'm sorry I brought you into all this. I'm sorry I chose this. I'm sorry that, I ... Ten of Wands. They're feeling the heaviness now. Six of Swords. The Queen of Swords, Six of Wands energy is moving forward calmly. They don't want any of this Knight of Cups energy, the fake apologies, the fake attention, the fake admiration, the fake love, the fake offers, the fake everything, or the things that are just there, but then they fleet away. They want the real deal with the King of Cups. They want the real love, the real affection, the real respect, the real commitment, the real, compassion, the real deal, not the fake. No. And someone else here, this person, or all of them, whatever, or either or, thought that you would be in regret, that you would be paying some kind of consequences, stressed out. Why are they saying that? Why aren't they this? Why am I going to lose my job or this? Or did they choose someone else? Coming to, with apologies and everything else, feeling the heaviness to make it right or defend yourself and beg them not to move forward or not to believe. And, no. They played with the devil. See how the devil's like, hey, gotcha again. But the Queen of Swords is the victor. Why? Because the Queen of Swords has already danced with the devil. The Queen of Swords is already engaged with the devil's play. The Queen of Swords is already defeated the devil many, many times in many, many different shapes and forms and everything else. And the Queen of Swords knew this game, smelt this game, knew what it was all about, knew how to handle it, even if it was hard and stressful, and said, no, thank you, devil. And the devil is like, hey, come on. And the Queen of Swords is like, no, I'm good. Okay. And this person now is chained to the devil. Their consequences, their actions. Nine of Wands, because they now are paranoid. Okay. How is everything turning on me? How did the bees and the wasp and all that find me? How? This Queen of Swords kept their boundaries up for the real deal. For the real friends, the real coworkers, the partnerships, for the real love, for whatever it is. Eight of Swords, and did not get stuck in a trap because they knew. This Queen of Swords knew all along. Even if it was dark and scary, even if there was, a thought of loss or a thought of, there was 10 situations or they thought they were going to lose, I don't know, a position, a chance, the love, whatever. Okay? The Queen of Swords counted on themselves and had faith and did things the right way, the devil against the Hierophant, and had the belief in love, in partnerships, in good people, in ... and had the belief not to engage in nonsense and go backwards and get trapped and be paranoid and scared and all of that, or beg and plead and all of this kind of nonsense. They knew better. Three of Pentacles, they had a lot of self-respect. This Queen of Swords had a lot of self-respect and is now gaining. Okay, now they're going to gain more, meaning here comes the contracts, here comes the people that respect them, here comes the growth, here comes the partnerships, here comes people that deserve to be in their presence. Seven of Wands that are not going to try to fight them and put them up in the air with the Two of Wands, but are going to help defend, or I don't know. It's almost like this energy of someone thought that they were going to win. Okay, period. They thought that they were going to get away with something. It's very, very, very childish. They never thought that it was going to come back and bite them. Period. King of Wands wants to be seen. Oh, look at that smile. We have the King of Cups and the King of Wands. Five of Pentacles. I was going to say over here, I don't remember where. It was the 3, but anyway, it was like the 5. Okay. The King of Wands. At first, I'm like, ooh, look at this smile. Seems genuine, seems confident, very strong, right? But then it came with the 5 of Pentacles. It feels like someone here was very cocky, and I know it's not in reverse, but it's almost very smug, like watching. Let's see how this all plays out. Let's see my phone ring, or let's see however the person comes begging, I'm going to get the job, right? No, you need to believe me, right? Or I'm the one who loves you, or whatever the case may be, right? Sitting there waiting, like all showered and ready. Okay, it's just a matter of time before the phone rings, right? It's just a matter of time before they come knocking on the office door. It's just a matter of time before ... right? I don't think so. Because this Queen of Swords is just like, I don't think so. Instead, I think I'm going to wait it out. Instead, I think I'm going to heal. Instead, I think I'm going to go and release this. Instead, I'm going to wait for someone that wants to work with me or runs a business properly or wants to partner with me and accepts me and wants the best for me and loves me, etc., etc. You can sit there setting up your trap and waiting for someone to fall in it because it's not going to be me. Exactly. The Star and the Nine of Cups is the same energy as the Major to the Minor, because I'm going to shine and I'm going to dream and I'm going to hold my vision and I'm going to expect nothing less than the best that I damn well deserve. And no one is going to steal my shine. No one is going to take my dreams. No one is going to interfere. No one is going to stop me. Oh my goodness. That is some cocky energy. Exactly. Two of Wands. While this King of Wands is sitting there waiting, oh, they'll be back. Tra-la-la. They'll make the next move, right? This Queen of Swords sees very, very clearly. And not only that, but is getting the recognition, is getting the attention, is getting the admiration, is getting the love, is getting the good news, is getting showered on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good luck. Good luck on this side. That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, they'll be back. That's exactly the truth. I'm going to get to those in a minute. But look at that. It just feels like they want to portray themselves like this. Like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready to receive that phone call. I'm ready to receive, the answer. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. But really, this is them, minus the the Page of Cups, reverse, etc., etc. That's what they're used to. They're used to that type of energy. Okay, it's all fake. They're sitting there, not realizing that they're the ones who tied themselves up, that no one is coming to make a move towards them. No one, meaning the Queen of Swords energy. I'm sure that, nonsense will follow them, but not maturity, not reality. There's the Sun again, or I could have picked it up exactly. It's clear now that there's no good news. Remember that Page of Wands that came out at the beginning? There's no good news for this energy. No. However, there is good news headed straight towards this Queen of Swords. The clarity, the truth, the vacation, the attention, the pregnancy, the falling in love, the recognition, the rewards, whatever that Ace of Pentacles is, okay? Because they stayed on the good side, if that makes any kind of sense. And that's why things are moving and communication is flowing. The Eight of Wands is success in business and in love. So sorry for the bad news for this individual that is sitting there waiting. That's ridiculous. Like, why? How high and mighty do you have to be? Like, there's a Chariot. Judgment definitely wanted to come out. And that's the truth. Because there was a final decision made. This person made a decision. This person made a decision. Period. The Queen of Swords has decided to move forward towards happiness, not to settle with the Four of Cups, because they want balance. They want fairness. They want to be respected, because wherever they put their time, their energy, their money, their commitment, their loyalty to, it is balance and it will grow and it will bring happiness. Period. There's some kind of individual here that is just going to sit there and keep waiting for their Empress to come back, for the person, for the love of their life, for the person that made them the money, for the person that brought them the stability. You understand what I'm saying? They wanted someone to compete, to feel the tension. They wanted someone to engage. They wanted someone to lower themselves, or they wanted someone to fight for. You understand what I'm saying? To stir up some drama, to stir up some tension, to stir something up here. And for some odd reason, they thought that this Empress, this Queen of Pentacles, this Queen of Swords was going to come running back. They gambled here. And I don't think that they realized that they just hurt themselves, because this Empress is not hurt, is not triggered, is not insecure, and is not waiting for them. What they did was help catapult this Empress forward, meaning into full-fledged Empress energy, grounded, smart, making the right decisions, and not focus on the nonsense of the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords and the Devil energy and the Page of Wands reverse and the Five of Wands. No. They got real clear, real grounded, saying, hey, I'm going to invest in moving forward, grounding myself, focused on my hope, focus on my dreams, focus on love, focus on the partnerships that matter, focused on myself, focus on ... And that's what's worth my time. Action time. Boom comes the Tower, Six of Cups, bye-bye to the past way, bye-bye to the traps that are laid out and this and that. Thank you for teaching me so many damn lessons. Thank you for making me see the truth so clear. And now what? Watch this. The Two of Swords, I'm not blocked. I'm not blocked. Knight of Wands. And good luck trying to come and stop me from closing out that cycle, because I've learned too many damn lessons. Now look at this Knight of Wands. Look how sloppy that kind of looks, right? They thought what? That's what confuses me. They thought what? This Queen of Swords, even in this Two of Swords, is not blocked. Doesn't need to block their heart. Doesn't need to be on guard. Doesn't need to be scared. Is sitting there, can see things a mile away and say, no, I'm good. I don't need to block this. I don't need to defend this. I don't need to pretend this. I don't need any of it. I see it coming a mile away and I'm not interested. And if that shocks you, I'm sorry. Because I have opportunities coming in. I have a love now. I have something I'm devoting myself to. I have a new perspective. I have all these new beginnings over here. And this energy just wants someone to fight, to feel the tension, to be stressed out, to be on guard, to walk on eggshells, to beg them, to feel less than, I don't know. No. That lesson was learned a long time ago. Seven of Pentacles. This Queen of Swords is like, I've evaluated and reevaluated and made my decision. Remember the Justice or Judgment card. It's time for me to jump on this wheel and move forward into leveling up. The Four of Wands, into starting this relationship, into leveling up in this job, into moving, into believing, into whatever this Four of Wands represents. And this energy can sit there and watch. It's just ridiculous how it's like, and you know that this person wants this energy, maybe romantically, friend, whatever, business, whatever the case may be. But for some reason, they wanted to challenge, I don't know, cause some tension, get a reaction. I don't know what the hell they were trying to do and why, but they honestly, truly believe that they had the upper hand here. All prepared for that phone to ring, all prepared what they were going to say. And it's not going to happen. What's going to happen is slowly, reality is coming to bite them. That this Queen of Swords has already made the plans, already met someone, already looking towards future, already has a smile on their face, already aiming towards somewhere else, already investing in somewhere else, or soon to be. At least that thought, that inspiration, that motivation to go in that direction, to give that a try, to, move forward on that. And they're at peace with that, with the Temperance card. They are 100% at peace no matter what this energy was trying to stir up and circulate and cause. This Queen of Swords is at peace. Queen of Wands, because they know this game and they can match it, but they rather use their energy and their time on things that matter. Four of Swords, someone else is on pause here. Seven of Cups, confused. What do you mean you're not an option? What do you mean you're not confused? What do you mean you're at peace? What do you mean? Because this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands is working on other things. Ten of Swords, like putting an end to this nonsense so they can achieve the Star, the Fool, a new beginning. King of Swords, to actually communicate with someone that speaks the truth. Clearly, no games. This King of Wands energy, and I understand that they are not reversed, okay, knows that this is their match. What they've been dreaming of to partner with. But they really, truly wanted this Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Empress type of energy to what? Be an option? To work harder and harder and harder? To make things better? What? To fulfill their dreams? No. They wanted a new start with this Empress type of energy. But they didn't speak the truth. They didn't make the right decision here with the Lovers card. They were all over the place with remember the Knight of Wands and now the Knight of Swords. Truth, not truth, truth, not truth. Well, what happened was the decision with Justice here is this Queen of Swords says, enough with playing with my heart. And made a decision to let something go, to partner with someone else, to allow something else in, or to just have a new vision, whatever way. And this King of Wands is sitting there confused. Justice. A final decision was made. Ace of Swords. The truth is very, very clear here. All right. I'm sending you a huge hug. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Take care.